I like the little emo look going on, Dylan. It's really cute.
You like that?
Yeah.
It should be. What are they? It's usually on the left eye or the right eye.
I don't know.
I guess
the right side is the gay side.
I remember someone said that to me, and I was like, "Well, I'm not changing it." So.
Well, I've trained it this long.
Look at my twins. That's Mary Kate. That's Mary Kate. That's Mary Kate. Look at these twins. That's Mary Kate. That's Mary Kate. That's Mary Kate. Look at these twins. That's Mary Kate. That's Mary Kate. That's Mary Kate. Look at these twins. That's Mary Kate. That's Mary Kate. That's Mary Kate. Titties out, just like a pinup.
That's Mary Kate. That's Mary Kate. That's Mary Kate. Welcome back to the Sleepy Pod.
The sleepy. That's Mary Kate.
That's Mary Kate. That's Mary Kate. And welcome back to the Happy Pod.
Happy pod, happy pod, happy pod.
Happy Pod.
Dude, that's kind of fucked
You
up.
don't meet with the Sohan. You don't mess with the Sohan.
That's racist.
That's not racist,
Yeah,
because it's the Happy
it is.
Pod, the Happy Pod, the
It's very
Happy.
racist.
Why? How is it racist?
It's fucking racist, bro. Don't
Yeah?
let me fucking explain it.
See? You just sound like every white girl on Twitter right now.
100%. You see, I think we were talking about that last week. You seen those videos where the guy dresses up like in the
Blackface.
Komodo,
Oh, yeah.
and he goes to like the college and he's like, yes, all the college kids. He's like, yo, he's like, is my outfit racist? And everybody's like, yes. They're like, that's cultural appropriation, and like every single one of the kids says that. And then he goes to like Koreatown, Chinatown, and he asks all of them. He's like, yo, is this racist? They're like, no, like you look great. Like I
cool,
love
yeah.
this. Like
I don't
was
get
like,
it.
That's infuriating, bro.
I don't get it. It's, you know what it is?
Mm.
It's, white, the whites
The whites, yeah.
are like, is it the white knight thing? Sometimes when I talk about things like this, I get this warm spot in my brain, and I don't know if it's like a negative
Yeah.
feeling or like a good feeling or like a.
How does it
a
feel
release.
though?
It's
Does it
like
feel nice?
something. It's warm and just like squishing my brain a bit. Like if I say something like, I think is funny at the moment, but it's
Yeah.
kind of dark.
I think
that
you're having a
feeling comes-
stroke right
Yeah,
now.
that literally sounds 100% like a stroke.
Really?
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Strokey Pod.
So anyway, Dylan,
Wait.
like,
Boy, sometimes. That's what IBS stands for. I boy sometimes.
Yeah, it's very popular.
Is that
right
what
now,
gender
too.
fluid means? I found out about what
Yeah.
gender fluid means, I think, about 48 hours ago. I thought it was
What
another
did you-
word
what
for
did you find out?
bisexual.
What
It's
about it?
pretty much sometimes you feel a little bit more feminine, sometimes
Yeah.
you feel a bit more masculine. Or you're
guess,
right in the
yeah.
middle.
Yeah, I've never really understood it.
Yeah, I was at work
Mhm.
yesterday, and then there was, you know how like they have those workplace sheets of like,
Yeah.
oh, you're entitled to sick leave. There's like 2 new pages now on being transgender, and then I didn't read it.
Oh, perfect, nice.
I should have though.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it doesn't. I'm gonna just say what I'm gonna say. We can cut this out. I feel like it doesn't mean anything. You know what I mean? I feel like as a society, I feel like we've all like. People have just put too much like emphasis on like labels and stuff, and it's kind of like at the end of the day, it's like, all right, you feel masculine, it's like okay, like
That's
you feel
true.
feminine, it's like okay, like go feel that. It's like who cares? Like why does everything need to have like a label? Like that makes no sense to me.
But what if a white girl is like, I feel black, and you're like, I don't care, and then you just see them, I don't know, get a grill.
Okay.
and a
Well, she's
chain.
entitled to that. You know what I mean?
But then she's like, what's up, my N-word?
Yeah.
But she thinks
That's-
the N-word is the hard R, and she says that all the time as if it's the regular N-word. Would that be fine?
What do so you're saying she says
She
it?
hard R's it instead, or she's like, "What's up, my hard R?"
Oh,
And
okay, so
like
like-
as if it's like a companion
Yeah.
word instead of.
Well, that's just
GA.
her own issue. You know what I mean? Like,
But she says it's okay. I feel it.
well, then I mean, what everybody's been saying. It's like, who are we to deny her that? Then?
That's true. We
Yeah.
should try to find a white girl in black. You should get Chanel West Coast on
Oh
here.
my god, bro! What does that mean though? Like a white girl? I just feel like it's just like. That's just ghetto, you know what I mean? Like, it
That's
just have,
true.
like, you just have a
Is
ghetto
ghetto a
personality.
bad word?
No, I mean,
Because
like,
I remember Tarantino was on like an award show, and then he was saying something about I think Django Unchained,
yeah.
and he said something like, "Oh yeah, this is like for the ghetto," something like that. I don't think it was,
Okay.
but he used the word ghetto.
Yeah.
And Jamie Foxx went on stage next. He's like, "Tarantino, ghetto," like he said ghetto as
Yeah.
if like. that
I think
was
I think it
hurtful.
just depends, like, what you're making it seem like. If you're obviously using it as, like, a derogatory term and shit. But at the same time, too, I feel like anybody, like, anytime, like, a white person says anything, like the internet's gonna get on their ass and shit. Like, it doesn't
That's
matter.
true.
You know?
I think that's why it's cool not to be white, because now we
It's-
can
yeah.
like say
It's very
people
cool
are like,
to
oh,
not
there's
be
white privilege, but there's also privilege for not being white, and then
Yeah.
you could just like
It's
I
real
could
as
say,
fuck.
"What's up, my bean?"
Yeah. I mean, you can't say that, but yeah.
What? I can't?
I mean,
Please?
it just depends who you're saying it to, bro. You saying it to me?
Can you call one of your friends or something?
Call somebody over real quick. The most Mexican person you've ever met in your life. Like, alright, say
What's
it.
the most Mexican person? Who's the most Mexican person you know?
I don't know. I feel like all my friends like aren't like too Mexican. You know what I mean?
What's like some factors like poncho? Like what's a
Yeah. Yeah, people
Like-
just casually wearing ponchos.
like a caballo?
Yeah. There's people you've never been around here. There's people that like ride horses and shit. You go to like somewhere.
Oh damn!
You've never seen that before?
I see it in Santa Clarita, but
Okay.
I see it. Yeah.
Yeah, so people have like ranches and shit over there, right? Like,
Whoa! I need to fucking go on a field trip.
What?
dude.
You didn't know there were ranches in Santa Clarita?
I thought you meant, but you said it like, oh yeah, there's all people here who have ranches.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know anyone with a ranch.
Okay, well it's not like
Wait, your friend doesn't Marco have like a ranch?
I don't think it's a ranch. I think that's just a pool and a tennis court. He has no livestock.
well, I mean, yeah, but okay, but at the same time, so I feel like at least like that kind of property can still be considered a ranch. You know what I mean?
So
Like
if I
those
have,
giant ass properties for no reason.
so like Six Flags is a ranch.
It probably was at some point.
That's probably true. But what makes a ranch and not a farm? I don't
Great question.
I think someone of wealth owns a ranch. A farm is
I feel
like,
yeah, it's a little bit more like lower income.
like if you had 5 years on Farmville,
Yeah.
that's Ranchville now.
Well, okay, well actually, I think a ranch is mostly like cattle. Like, I think that's
Oh.
the point of like you're raising cattle and shit. Like,
Oh,
yeah.
I feel like people who have
and
a
then
ranch,
farm would just be like everything, you know?
I think they dress differently. Like someone with a ranch has plaid on,
Yeah. And then
jeans.
what does somebody with a barn have?
a wife beater,
A wife beater, okay.
just a wife beater,
Literally like
and
Trevor.
and a pitchfork.
Was you're literally talking about Trevor?
Who's Trevor?
You never played GTA 5?
Oh yeah, isn't it
crazy?
crazy? GTA 5, Trevor City. That's based on Palmdale, right?
No, that's fucking.
I thought that was
That's like
Palmdale.
Coachella.
That's Coachella.
Yeah, I think that's. I'm
What?
pretty sure it's like
I feel
out
like
there.
that's too far for, because everything's generally close. Like Franklin's from South Central, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right. And then
No, I just found the definition for farm and ranch.
What's the difference?
Farm is for growing crops. Ranch is for livestock.
Oh, okay.
ranch for lives. Oh wow.
Wow.
So, like,
and
if-
for eating. Like
And for eating.
the ranches.
Yeah, just ranch, like Hidden
Oh,
Valley.
can you search up what Thousand Island is compared to regular island?
It's just a lot more.
It's just Philippines versus Hawaii.
What were you saying?
Comment
Yeah, I'm pretty
down
sure
below.
there's because I remember Joel was telling me one time there's like a whole river, or like there's like that lake that's up there next to Mount Chiliad. Mount
Is it the
Chiliad
one
is
we-
that big ass mountain in GTA. There's
Oh.
like it's filled with salt, and he was telling me that like that there's like that place is real, and it's like some place it's like over there like you know like you start going to Palm Springs and shit.
Whoa.
Yeah,
We should do like a GTA tour or something.
you should.
I was thinking about that because for my new tour guide job,
Yeah,
the owner was like, "Hey, you make your own route."
that's so
Really?
Yeah, he's like, it's a game of telephone. You could just make stops, and I'm like, dude, you are awesome. So I kind of want to just do like a, hey, this building's from GTA 5 to like people from like.
It's inspired by GTA 5.
Yes, they made the real. What's the name of that huge build? Leicester. They made the real Leicester building.
Which one's the Leicester building?
Leicester building. It's next to downtown LA, and it's pretty much that one warehouse where there's a whiteboard and you get like heist
Oh,
plans.
okay.
Because I told a kid that from like France, and he was like, "Wow,
It's like this is so cool.
oh wow, oh wow."
Did you ever play GTA 5, Dylan?
Of course.
Are you lying?
No.
All right, cool.
What is how often have you worked your Segway tours?
Enough to look darker than I was the last episode. Apparently, to Jared.
Oh, yeah. You look
Do I
a little
look dark?
today. You don't look dark. Usually you look tan. You know, you got a little glow to you.
If anyone wants Segway tour,
It's $150 per person. It's kind of crazy.
oh my!
It's pretty expensive, dude. Like I'm like when I'm there, I'm like, Jesus, you guys are doing this.
That's insane. How much do you get paid hourly?
I get paid hourly.
How much is it hourly?
17, but plus tip, but like
Okay.
10%. Like it's usually like They tip pretty well.
Yeah. You said 10% goes back into the business though?
No, not 10% goes back in business, but like I'm thinking in relation of like 10% of like 150 is still $15, and that's
Yeah.
pretty good for like
Okay.
an hour of work.
Yeah, literally.
So like, but like a lot of these people are like balling.
Yeah.
So like we were touring a family of 4. I'm like, you dropped an Xbox to hang out with
That's
us for an hour in Santa
insane,
Monica.
dude.
I think it's like 2 hours, but it's
Yeah.
still like, yo.
Is it ever awkward?
No, actually, I kind of want one where I'm just bombing. Right in the
Yeah.
beginning.
You just
So we're
bombing the whole time. It's just a stand-up set.
yeah, we're just sitting in it. And I'm like, wow, this is. I'm not gonna give any more facts. You
Yeah.
just have fun with that segue. I'll wait here. But no, all of them. They're just all excited tourists.
Yeah.
Like that French kid, just
Okay, that's super cool. You're just lying to them the whole time.
yeah. I could just make up facts and then they'll
This is
just
where Marilyn Monroe was conceived.
yeah, and died.
Circle of life.
Yeah. Look, there she is now. Oh wow. That's not even. I feel like that's like Japanese fat guy. Oh wow.
You're fucking.
What?
You're funny, man.
That's sweet.
You're a funny guy.
I'll meet you out, dude.
Where?
If I had a pussy, would you fuck me?
Are you a girl?
No.
Is it something like we talk about it, or like, hey, you want to try it out?
No, like at the end of this episode, I just drop down. I'm like, look, and then your name's on it,
My name, so like I own it.
and it's like J. Rad Gomez on a red crayon. And you're like, yo, how'd you get crayon on your body? Would you?
I don't know.
Like,
I don't think so.
why?
Because it'd be awkward after. You know what I mean?
I don't know, because I think I watch Anthony Jeselnik
Yeah.
too much. Because
I feel like that Anthony Jeselnik delivery is tough though.
I think that's what it is. Because I remember I watched one. He was on like Tiger Belly,
Yeah.
and he was saying when he started off comedy, everyone hated him,
Yeah.
and then like so he's like, all right, I'm gonna just play into it and just be the most unlikable guy. But then I feel like for me, I want to be liked.
100%.
But then I'll say some dark shit, and I'm
Yeah.
like, what? What's wrong, everyone?
love me.
What? It was a joke. I think that's my problem. I'm like, I want everyone to like me, but also
Yeah.
here's a fucked up like race bit, rape
Literally,
bit.
I think
like,
it's just something you gotta accept. Like, there's gonna be motherfuckers that hate you, bro.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But who do you think is a comedian who never receives that type of like critique?
Hate?
Yeah, like not hate necessarily, but like
Like they're just like not
it's
looked
either
down
like,
on or anything?
wait, what?
Like they're not looked down on?
Yeah, probably is none.
Yeah, I think
Steve
at
Martin.
some point. Steve Martin? Who's Steve? Steve Martin's the guy like the
Cheaper by the dozen.
bro.
Cause he was like the goat apparently. Cause I took his
Yeah.
master class and then apparently
real?
like he was like goated. Like he on the masterclass.com website.
Yeah.
He was
Dude, the master class shit is kind of like
what?
it's underwhelming.
What do you mean?
Because
You
it's
don't
like,
it?
well, because I feel like I've taken a bunch of them, but it's like I want you to give me real shit, and they're kind of just there just talking, just like,
Oh
yeah, you know, like, this is kind of like what I did, but it's like, you know, like that was like 30 years ago, bro.
yeah.
You know what I mean? That's not really like that doesn't really pertain to me right now. Like,
Yeah, I think some are kind of. I
yeah.
watched
It's almost just more like it's more like philosophy than it really is like
Yeah, I
learning
think
like
so.
skills and shit.
except the cooking one. I think I haven't
I,
done
I
it, but
haven't done cooking.
the
One.
cooking one seems cool. And then
Yeah.
wasn't Kobe on there?
I don't know. I saw just a lot of like filmmaking ones like about
Yeah.
writing, like screenwriting.
The
and
Aaron
shit.
Sorkin. Did you see the Aaron Sorkin one?
Is Aaron Sorkin? Is he the guy that wrote
Social
Social
Network.
Network? Yeah,
Yeah.
I did. Yeah, I saw his.
That one's really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of them aren't as hands on.
Yeah. They're more just kind of like almost like just preaching to you a little bit.
Yeah, and like
I
this is
was
how
like,
I
it's
made.
cool. Like I get it, but
There's a YouTuber who made a video review on Ninja's masterclass.
Oh.
Fortnite Ninja, and like one of the like classes or modules was like how to set up your stream, and then he was like going through like how to set up your stream, but he's not showing like his screen or anything. It's just a camera on him, and he's like, all right, you're gonna do this, this, and this, and I guess just like Google it if you have any questions. Just Google it. It's so bad.
This guy's a work. Yeah, I think this is a cash grab for people who made it.
Yeah.
what else does he have? Like, what other lessons does he have?
How to do the dances.
Yeah, how to do the dances that are cringe. Yeah,
That's
it's like
insane
a lot
how
of like
like
live
popular he
streaming.
became.
Yeah, a lot of gaming related live streaming.
Let's gonna say a lot of gay.
A lot of gay
a lot of
stuff.
gay shit. Like, oh, cool.
Not what I said.
Hi, I'm Lil Nas X, and today.
What were you saying? You were talking about like any comedians being like talked down on.
Oh,
I didn't know he was that big like that.
He
though.
was apparently like cute. Like he
Yeah.
would like take over like the Comedy Store and like do all. I didn't
I
know
don't
just
think
because we
I've
know
seen
him now as an actor.
yeah,
I haven't seen
I've
any.
never-
It wouldn't
seen
be my
any
style
stand-up.
because it was like a guitar dude. He was,
What do you
a
mean was a
like
guitar
he
dude?
would like have a guitar
Oh,
on
because
stage
he does like
and,
music
and
and
like
shit.
prop stuff.
Yeah.
But like I believe the whites loved it.
Yeah.
But the whites are also a high amount of this population.
Yeah. Have you seen Bo Burnham? Bo Burnham? What the fuck is his name?
Bill Burnham. Billy Bam Bam.
No, what's it?
Bam Margera.
Bill.
Wee man.
It's not Bill Burr. It's Bo Burnham. Bo Pete.
Burnham?
That's a really cute smile.
That's sweet.
Yeah, I know. There's something about it that just made me feel safe right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm gonna harass you. Damn, I should do
You're
that.
touching me. You're just smiling. I'm like, I guess this is okay. Like,
That's how MJ did it.
what the fuck is his name? But it's Bo Burnham, isn't it?
Bing Bing.
So funny. I don't get it.
Oh, but Bing Bing? I've known this. Oh, it's Bo Burnham. Whoa, what about him?
He does. He has like his whole like one of his stand-ups. Like it's literally. Damn, bro. I can't even be mad. Like,
I was just
dude.
watching you struggle. I'm like, there's another word you try.
I can't be mad because I was making fun of your dead aunt that one time.
Oh. The thing is, she's dead already. You're still struggling. Oh.
You're fucking sick.
Oh man.
Fucking sick.
Oh,
What about
boy?
What about Bing Man?
Bing bong. Fucking he one of his stand-ups, he does like a whole musical like intro. He's like singing and
Yeah,
shit.
he's really good with it.
Yeah.
But I think I'm just saying it at like face value because I
Yeah.
think just hearing I'm a comedian and then
Yeah,
I
when
show
you
you my
said-
guitar, you're like,
sorry,
oh boy, here goes
sure
over your
that.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
But there are
I think-
people who are good with it.
Yeah, even Adam Sandler did that too at one point.
Yeah, a lot of
right?
people did.
Yeah.
I think there's just like a stigma to it because there's a lot of
So,
funny
yeah.
people.
I feel like it could be super cringe. I
Yeah.
thought at least because I mean even the Bo Burnham thing, like I thought it was weird, but it was hilarious because like they do this whole fucking musical set. And the second it ends, like it ends abruptly, and he's like, "Yeah, so I was at the dentist the other day."
Did you see that bit where he was like, "So what about editors?" And then it cuts.
I don't think I finished it.
Oh, he's good. He's clean with it. But I think I don't know because I think what I gravitate towards is like Chappelle and
Yeah.
like Tom Segura, like people who are just like
Like, off the
raw and
walls.
in it.
Yeah.
But then it seems or over people who like aren't themselves completely on stage but
feel
more
like, yeah.
entertaining.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm
get that,
trying
yeah.
to
I'm trying to like.
I'd like to branch out.
Yeah.
But I think right now
Like I really fuck with Bill Burr. I feel like his is kind of a performance, but I think he's just such an asshole. I think like it
Yeah,
works,
it's sick.
so well. Like, Aldus, so we're kind of here. We want to talk about your drinking problem,
you mean your drinking problem with
dude.
drinking?
Dude, how do you feel about it?
My drinking problem?
Yeah,
It's more like a drinking solution. You know what I mean?
so far.
Isn't that sick? That's
So
a bar.
far, yeah.
Oh, I'm bored and sad. That's a problem. Oh wait, there's a solution.
Have you heard that
Green
song
apples
before?
rock. That's a song?
Are you for real?
What? Drinking's a solution?
No, it's his drinking problem, and he's like, and he says that in the song. He's like, I don't have a drinking problem. I call it a drinking solution.
Whoa, fuck. Who's that? Gunna?
No, bro, it's something more fire than that.
Who?
Midland.
Yeah.
They're not very mid.
I've never heard of them.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a
what are-
country. It's a country band.
Oh, damn.
You don't fucking country, huh?
I don't. I've never gone into it. Like
so
I'm not against it. I feel
Yeah.
like I would if I tried. Doing with like jazz or something.
The best country songs are the songs about like reverting to alcoholism after your girlfriend leaves you.
That's like most countries, isn't it?
No, hey. We're not generalizing here, okay? So country music is pretty fire, I would say, you know? Crazy. Do you feel like you drink more?
I
Like
think
now
I
than
drink
you
like
have?
once or twice a week.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Is that?
That's pretty bad.
Actually, yeah, probably.
What are you drinking? Are you drinking like...
Hard liquor.
That's not what I asked.
Oh.
So when are you drinking?
That's a fucked up. You could have just said. You could have said, "Oh, I."
No,
that's
no.
cool."
Listen, listen.
We either go to the club or we're just 5 of us.
You've been going to
My
the club?
roommates. Well, we just went for Jenny's birthday.
How was that?
It was fun. It was just.
Insane. It's expensive though. It's like your vibe.
The one we went to though, it wasn't too bad. It was like $8 for like drinks.
Where'd you go? What was
We
it
went to. Oh, dang it, I forgot. I just know it was in like Los Feliz.
Los Feliz.
Los
I don't think
Feliz.
I don't think I've ever been to a club here.
Really? Where'd
And
you
the
go?
closest thing I went to Pasadena and I went somewhere. I don't even remember what the name was. What it
Boys and
was.
girls.
My favorite.
Okay. Wait, where did you go?
I mean, I've gone to clubs like in Vegas. Where else have I been?
See, now that's expensive because I went
Clubs
to
in Cabo.
for like Max's birthday, and then it was
Yeah.
like $40 for a Red Bull and vodka.
Yeah.
And, I was like,
Yeah,
this
it's a
is
fucking scam.
a used GameStop game. Why
Yeah.
did we do this?
Literally, I remember this one time I went to Vegas. I feel like I might have talked about this, but I remember it was really cool. Like me and a couple of my friends, we paid like $60,
Yeah.
and like you pretty much get access. Like you meet up at a bar, and then they have a bunch of games you play there. You get a wristband, you get like free drinks and shit. It's like low, like fucking what do you call that shit?
Dave and Buster's.
No, it's like bottom shelf, like
Oh.
like alcohol you get. But I mean, it's still fucking
Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah, literally, so-
I don't think I have the taste to like know if this
yeah.
is
But I
good.
mean, well, you wake up the next day and you'll tell and shit.
Oh.
You know.
What I do though is I keep like getting like cheap alcohol, and then
Yeah.
chugging like 3 hydro flasks,
Okay,
and
it's
then going to
genius.
sleep.
Yeah, that's
So-
literally genius. You know, but like it's better to like while you're drinking to like, it's like you do 1 and 1. So like you know you have a drink
Yeah.
and you should be finishing like a water and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was really cool because we went to that one place. You get to like interact with a bunch of people, and out of nowhere, it's like you get like a chaperone, and like the chaperone gets everybody together, and like he takes everybody to like another location. So we went to like another bar after that, and then from there like we hung out there, we had some more drinks, and then he gets everybody together again, and it's like a train and shit. You
Whoa.
walk to the strip, and he takes you to a fucking.
Eventually, you just end up in his hotel room.
Literally, he just
Wow.
takes advantage of everybody there.
Wow.
It was insane though. I'm sorry, so we went to 2 bars and we went to 2 clubs for $65.
Whoa.
And they gave you drinks too.
Oh, that's not bad.
It was actually
$65 bucks.
insane. Yeah,
Damn.
literally a vibe.
Drinking's expensive though.
It
I
is.
like
That's
that-
why I think it's so wild that it's like everybody's just like into drinking now. It's like I feel like I would drink more, but like I just don't have the money for it.
Do the Costco wave. That's what we've been doing. We
You
just get
just drinking,
Kirkland
like-
vodka. Why, you don't like Costco?
It's just what I'm telling you of like just waking up because like it doesn't taste that bad, but it's just like
Yeah.
you wake up and you feel that shit.
Get a hydro flask. See, 2 solutions solved like that.
That's tough.
What?
That's how I know you're a rookie. At
I
drinking.
am.
Yeah.
I'm new to the game. I just.
That's crazy. You're like, is everybody in the house too? Like, is everybody like new to it?
We're all on the status
Like
of when we
fresh.
get drunk, we all say, "Wow, I'm drunk."
I love you guys so much.
Yeah.
So
So,
hugging each other and shit.
so we're all in like the same. I
That's
don't think
what
everyone. I
I
think
need to
it's,
get drunk with you guys.
want to do it tonight.
Yeah. Tonight? What are you doing tonight?
Watching you get drunk.
Just me?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah, you just.
Go drink.
It's like a science project. You're just analyzing me and shit.
Yeah. Hey, what happens if you poke him like this?
I don't think we've never been drunk together before.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Yeah.
Why not?
I drank at your house for your graduation party.
But you didn't get drunk.
Yeah, neither did you.
I did it at night.
Yeah, like
did
after you're
sport
like,
night.
Jared's gone, let's drink.
Yeah.
Fucking motherfucker.
Alright. Like the moment you left, my whole family.
It's like it's just quiet and shit the whole time I'm there. The second I walk out, it's just cheering. Yes! Fuck yeah!
Like you go to the bathroom and my whole family like looks over the hallway. So, like, you know, get out when he goes upstairs.
Yeah, it's just
that.
quiet. So awkward, bro. I think it's so wild that it's like it's one thing. It's like okay, like you're an alcoholic, you drinking, but I think it's like it's crazy that it's like it's just so normal to just post that shit all the time.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? Like, why is that so socially acceptable and shit? That it's like, but if I want to post myself doing meth, it's like, oh, it's a fucking problem. Like, that's fucking bullshit.
I think you should still do it.
So you want me to post it? I'll post
You
it
should
tonight.
normalize it.
Yeah, I'll post it tonight.
You think meth will ever be normalized?
I feel like it probably will. I think at some point, maybe like in 100 years, I think like
Like
if we want to like
like the same way we look at gay people, or looked at gay people, we're like,
you're really gonna.
yeah, it's kind of like before it's like ew, and then like now it's like, all right,
Yay!
just like
I guess. Fuck up, bro. What was I saying?
that you hate gay people.
I did not say that. No,
Who said that?
you're
then?
you're projecting right now. You're really projecting.
And then right here we cut to me open my eyes and then like oh, we need to start doing those bits where I'm just like, what? Projecting, and I go
Project. No. Are you mad?
yeah, mad? If we get Max to just quit his music video career and just
like, bro, just edit on the podcast, bro.
We promise you.
Just treat him like shit the whole time.
We promise you exposure.
Exposure.
How often do you guys
Never
get
tag
that?
him.
Where it's, I remember my one friend, like when I got into editing,
Mm-hmm.
my one friend's like, oh, my cousin is like starting to do like these music videos and like recording bands, and she's wondering if you want to edit. And then I went over to edit, and then she was like showing me like how to do it, and then I'm like, oh, cool. And I stayed over for like an hour just watching her how to edit, and then I left, and I'm like, hey, is this paid? Because I didn't want to just say it there. Also, I didn't know his cousin. And then he was like, let me talk to her. And then like 2 days later, it's for exposure and like experience. And I'm like,
I don't believe in exposure.
and I'm like, this is the best exposure I've ever received. And I did it for like a year.
It's kind of insane because it's kind of like you do all this shit and it's like, unless it's like actually fucking popping. I feel like even if it did, it was like some shit that was popping off. Like unless they're like actually, you know, their main focus is like this dude. All this is like one like doing all this shit. You know what I mean? Like they're not gonna fucking like you're not gonna get the exposure.
Yeah,
you're like
gonna
you know
be on like
you're owed
the
and
12th
shit.
line of credits.
Literally, like it's some stupid shit.
It's
I mean,
fun.
like just I think we talked about that like a couple podcasts ago. Just like you start using social media and shit starts popping off and you think you're like fuck yeah like, but it's like, you know, like if your own shit's like popping off and you're really still not getting that shit, it's like what makes you think on somebody else's video they're the ones promoting it and like your name is just so happens to be on it somewhere, like you think like some shit's gonna come of that, like,
Someone like screenshots like, look what I did.
you're like, oh cool, like
And just
it doesn't mean shit.
scrolls past it.
yeah, it's like I'd rather just pay me money, bro. Like, I
Yeah.
got bills to pay.
How much do you guys think you'd be fine with making per year? Like
Per year?
Yeah.
Like right now
Yeah.
it's like 60.
How about you doing?
75.
Yo, chill. Is this after or before
100.
taxes?
After.
I asked that question. I feel like I didn't understand what it meant.
Yeah, me too.
Whatever. I'll say 75. Fuck it. You really?
100.
100.
100.
I want to do 100.
300.
Because it's cool. Like if you're by yourself with 100, you live so well.
Yeah, but I feel like I would be living pretty nice like with 60. 'Cause I think right now
I think
like,
60 would be cool.
I'm gonna off my numbers right now. I think I'm probably making close to like 30 grand.
30 grand a year.
Yeah, which is horrible.
That's
Like I'm literally living paycheck to paycheck and shit right now. So I literally like double my shit.
yeah, that'd be sick. You get 2 trucks.
Absolutely not.
You just get like 2 of these.
I want to sell my truck, bro.
Yeah.
That shit's
That's
scary.
How much was it?
Like 30.
Damn.
It's literally like how much I make in a year. Like,
You've been saving up all year.
Oh boy! I'm trying to go on like those Dave Ramsey courses. Not course, like YouTube videos. Have you seen those? I think his name's Dave Ramsey, where he's like, "Hey, so only spend this amount of your paycheck." I think I need to start doing that.
That's
now.
tough though.
Oh, yeah. I've been trying to get
Yeah.
into
So like
that.
what is it? It's like that 50, 30, 20.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. I used to be like on that, but then now I'm like, oh, because I'm like, oh yeah, I can save money. I know how to do it. But then before that, I was like when my parents were like helping.
Yeah.
But like now I'm like, oh shit, I'm in it.
Yeah, it's real life.
It's real life.
And you understand why people are like living on the streets and shit.
No, I still don't.
Okay. Get your bread up, bro.
Hey, wake up! Wake up! Get it grinding. Who's nodding off? What if for that Kyle episode we just surprised them with like heroin?
That's what I was saying. Like that would have been.
Wouldn't that be funny?
That would have been hilarious. Like, so we got a little surprise for you. We usually don't do this, but
Tape him
hold him down.
Kyle, you shut your
That's
fucking
not
mouth.
funny. That's
Coming
not funny.
clean.
Did
with
you
a-
send it to him? The episode?
He did, but you didn't respond.
Oh, perfect.
I don't know if
He
he
probably
did.
regretted it.
You think so?
No.
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like we didn't really pop off on him like too crazy.
Yeah.
Kinda
Yeah, it was
him
mainly
talk,
like him
like,
going.
yeah.
So like I don't. But you did also say like some heroin addict.
I said that?
That's weird. I think I'm projecting again.
Yeah, 100%. I just
didn't
said I
say
do
that.
meth, bro.
Would you do meth?
I don't know.
World ends tomorrow.
100%. I literally told my friends that. I was like, dude, if you found out you were gonna die in a week, like you wouldn't want to try heroin.
Like, and then now you don't see your family for your last week. You're just-
Well, it's obviously it's
on
not
the
like you do
streets.
heroin and it's like you're a gremlin after like, like you know what I mean?
happened to Jared? Oh, he found he's dying in a week.
Oh, makes sense.
It's scary though.
I just feel like that high's got to be crazy, bro. Some people ruining their lives over it, you know? It's got to be...
Which means it must be fantastic.
That's what I'm saying, like...
And I think Louis C.K. said this.
Hmm.
Same with pedophiles.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay. That's different.
he said, I'm not saying...
He's like, I'm just relaying the message.
I'm relaying... Hey, don't kill the messenger, all right?
Motherfucker's just sick, bro.
It's disgusting. But he said... So, like, the worst thing
Yeah.
to be on the earth is a child predator.
Yeah.
But people still do it.
Yeah.
And he said, if I had a Mars bar and people said, like, hey, if you eat another Mars bar, everyone's going to hate you. He'll just quit eating the Mars bar.
Yeah, well, I think, like, that's, like, it's just different. You know what I mean? Because I feel like a lot of people were pedophiles, like, they were abused as children and shit, too. Like,
That's true.
so it's like they're trying to feed something inside them and, like, trying to fill that void.
I remember my friend said, because you know how, like, before, like, if you're, like, gay, it's, like, against the law. Like, in some countries still, it's, like, you'll get killed if you're gay.
Yeah.
He said...
Is it like that in the Philippines? It's not, huh? It's like that over drugs and shit, though, right?
It's for drugs, but, like, for being gay, it's, like, people are pretty homophobic, but
Yeah.
people are still are, like, flamboyant. Like,
Okay.
don't try to hide. Like, I have, like,
Yeah.
one uncle that's, like, very, like, flamboyantly gay, and,
Yeah.
like, my one cousin who I just found out is transgender.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like, people are still, like, you
Just
know
don't
what?
give
Is it against the law though?
It's not against the law. It's more just like, hey, everyone's gonna call you gay boy.
Like, everybody's gonna be mean to you.
They teach you that in school. Like,
Hey, don't be gay or we're gonna be mean. Why don't they teach that about pedophiles?
What do you mean?
Don't have sex with kids or we're gonna be mean to you.
Well, I'm pretty sure, like,
It's just an
it's
unspoken rule.
It is, like, it's very unspoken. But at the same time, too, I think it's, like... I feel like there's probably something, like... that fuels that a little bit, too. It's like same shit where it's like you're telling somebody not to do something. So it kind of fuels them a little bit, like, you know, like, oh, maybe I should be doing that. Like, and it still kind of makes them want to do it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like... I feel like that's when it comes down to, like, everything, like, everything should just be unstigmatized. Not saying that we should be okay with motherfuckers, like fucking having sex with kids and shit. Like, obviously that's like, yeah, it's pretty terrible, but at the end of the day, it's like you stop looking at it as like, oh, they're just weirdos. Like, it's like, obviously they're fucking sick.
Oh yeah.
And that needs to be addressed. And I think have we talked about this?
I don't think we have.
We might have talked about it on the first episode. But yeah, I feel like even with drugs and everything, like, if you literally stop stigmatizing drugs, like things would probably be so much better.
Mm.
Like, in
wait,
that
so what do
aspect.
you want to say to those people who are diddling kids? I mean,
Yeah.
what do you want the stance to be, if not stigmatizing?
I think it's not necessarily, it shouldn't be a fucking like, oh fuck you, die in hell. It should be like, okay, like, what's something that like we as a society should like, can we do to like to help this fucking epidemic and shit. You know
I remember
what I mean?
there
Like,
was a subreddit just called r/pedophiles, and it's people who are like pedophiles but they're trying to like get past it.
yeah,
But I remember my one friend said this, like, so the progressives back in like, well, now in like the 50s when like being gay was like unacceptable, that was like being progressive, and like
yeah,
right now what's gonna be the next progressive thing past
yeah.
like being transgender? And
Yeah.
he said, I think it might be a pedophile.
I
Because he said,
I don't think it's necessarily going to be like we're supporting what they're doing and
yeah,
shit.
it might.
Because oh, I'm sorry, what were you saying?
Because like he said, like just like being homosexual, being a pedophile has been around for like like centuries.
Yeah.
So like it's been like in people. It's still fucked up, but it's
Yeah.
like still in people.
I think so it's like it's something that's more of like, if you're gay, like when you're gay, like that doesn't affect anybody else other than yourself and shit.
Yeah.
But it's obviously when you're a pedophile, it's like that literally ruin somebody's life and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
So it's kind of there's a big difference. But I've seen people say that it's like it's almost like they're trying to like there's like the LGBTQ. There's like it's a whole list. Like it's longer than just LGBTQ. Like there's way more letters to it. And I remember some people were fighting to put like pedophile in that. And people were like, no, like we're not gonna do that. Like
You stay over there, buddy.
So it's like obviously like in that aspect of it is like, yeah, like that's like that shouldn't be looked at in that sense of like okaying it, like, you know, like it's okay if you do shit like that, but just more of like just like the government and like society like putting all they can into research and shit. It's kind of like, you know
To
what I mean?
like fund them. Remember what I said about the Hasbulla thing?
Yeah.
There's a problematic
that's
solution.
that's a
Just make more Hasbullas.
yeah.
Wait till they're 18.
Making Hasbullas, like,
Well,
you're not,
that
like,
one
in a
got
lab,
made.
like,
But like just make Hasbullas mate with other Hasbullas. Match them up
will
with
it
the
work
pedophiles.
like that though?
Fucking
Is
better.
it genetic?
It's paid.
Make it work.
Hey, Hasbulla, wake up.
Somebody's here to see you.
Oh, okay. Sex traffic Hasbulla.
So fucked up. Bro, you're a dangerous man, bro.
I'm not dangerous. I'm just trying to find solutions. For what's
I'm
going
trying to help.
You think this is hard? Imagine being a pedophile. I'm just trying to come up with solutions. Don't.
That's what we need. We need solutions, bro.
We
Yeah,
gotta
exactly. I've heard a lot of people say they're like, yeah, like let's just fucking kill all the pedophiles, but it's like, it's not gonna make it go away. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, there's still gonna be like,
Hasbullas.
literally,
Someone's gotta fuck him.
literally, bro.
You think Hasbulla's a virgin?
There's no way. Not after all that clout.
I think that dude.
Not after all that
fucks.
clout. There's no way.
But like, if you had a daughter,
Yeah.
she came home. Hey, this is my boyfriend. You.
How old is my daughter?
She's, 35.
I mean, she's growing up to make her own decisions. As long as he's chill, you know what I mean? Like he's a little dickhead. I'm like, what are you doing? Like,
Hey, man.
biting your ankle and shit.
That's where you draw the line.
I mean, that'd be sick. Imagine like, yeah,
Get.
this is my son-in-law.
Hello.
That'd be so sick, dude.
I think a Hasbulla would be sick, but
Yeah.
like, I'm just thinking like, logistically, I feel like you would be comfortable. I'm just thinking like, so let's say 4 generations down the line, your whole family's just Hasbullas, and you're the one recessive gene, and you're
Yeah.
just, hey, wouldn't that feel a little like, is this different?
Are you talking about the bit, or are you talking about like what are you saying?
No,
you're
like
feeling
what
in
you're
the
saying, like
situation?
why you're in that situation.
Yeah.
Like, can I move? It's crowded. Like, I don't want to
Yeah.
kick anyone over.
I feel that.
Like, I'm scared around a baby because sometimes I like
Yeah,
to
but I
play
feel
catch.
like-
And if I knock one over,
I feel like the Hasbullas would be more aware, like, you know what I mean? Like, what?
it's true.
It is true, like.
But I don't know. It seems like they get carried around. They
I feel like he
need-
seems pretty like.
I don't know if he's self-sufficient.
I think he is.
I always see him get carried around
I don't know.
because he's literally like a baby. He's like.
There's
40.
another one. There's another dude too. Have you seen him? I think he sings.
Has
And
been-
they have beef. Like him and Hasbulla have beef. Yeah. And I'm wondering if it's real or if it's just like, if it's just for like the meme. You know what I mean? Like.
I wonder how they.
There's literally a video where they're like fighting in public.
Damn.
like one of them like tries to yank on the other one, and like their bodyguards
Oh,
are just standing there. They don't have to do much. They're just like, yo, chill. Yo.
I think I know what you're talking about. That's so fun. I wonder how. So if you're someone like Hasbulla,
Yeah.
you obviously had to make that following, so like gain that clout.
Yeah.
So
I feel like it's not hard though.
it's
like,
not hard, but like you ever see like a hot girl from like high school who tries to do like those baddie videos on
Yeah.
TikTok, but it gets like 5 likes,
Yeah.
and you're like,
Well,
what are you doing?
It depends how hot she is. You know
she's
what I mean?
pretty attractive, but it's kind of cringy. So you're like,
okay.
this
Yeah.
this will pop up eventually, but right now you're being a little
Yeah.
weirdo for
I
5
feel it,
people
yeah.
right now.
Oh, I feel like
That's crazy that Hasbulla at one point was that just like
Yeah.
wrestling dogs, and then people are like, yo,
Literally
tell
just-
this kid to leave him
yeah, he's
alone.
getting like 10 likes and shit.
Yeah. Is that
That's
where we're at right
crazy.
now? Where it's like, what the fuck? Are they-
I feel like we had a decent following amongst ourselves
Yeah,
to come into this.
That's
so
true.
It's kind of like, you know, like it's not like we're just talking to like 5 people and shit right now. You know
that's
what I
true.
mean?
I think it's hard if you get into this late and you don't have as many like real life friends.
Yeah.
When you pump this out,
Exactly.
You're
Like
just
nobody
like,
really
this
cares.
is-
It's just
yeah,
like, okay,
that's
cool,
tough.
Yeah. So I feel like we had a decent amount of like friends that were like
yeah,
that'll ride for us and shit.
yeah, that's really
Which
cool.
is kind of crazy. Like, it's
That
kinda
is pretty
sick,
cool.
Yeah.
Thanks, friends.
Yeah, for real.
Very sweet.
We do
But
this
back-
for you guys.
Back to Hasbulla though. So let's say, like, it's like, hey son, happy first birthday, so cute. Happy second birthday, happy third, happy fifth, and then you're like at 12, you're like, what the fuck?
Well, I wonder if he looked
Like
different as a baby. You know
He's
what I
a grown
mean?
man.
Like if it was like obvious that he had like some disorder at that like young age.
He
you know what I
seems
mean?
like right now
'Cause-
a healthy baby.
Yeah,
Right?
no, 100%.
And while being 19,
But then he like you interact with him and shit. You're like, oh,
yeah. Like this
like
is,
yo, this kind of hot.
I wonder if he has a like a Napoleon complex where he feels like he has to act tougher, or does he play into being the cute kid?
I don't know. I feel like I haven't seen much videos of him just like then just doing like random shit. I don't really like know his
I think he
personality.
got interviewed by Barstool. I watched 1 minute of it, and I'm like, oh shit, this is a sentient baby.
Yeah.
But
That's insane. That's
like,
looking hilarious.
I want to look into it.
I don't want to watch that.
Want to pull it up?
You can't
No.
pull up my phone.
No, we shouldn't pull it up.
I'm sorry, Dylan.
No.
Yeah,
Dylan hates Hasbulla, bro. You didn't
Really?
know that?
I wonder if he has any haters and why.
I'm pretty sure. I'm with
Like,
that other
do you
dude.
think, do you think it's low? Yeah, no, but like someone like, what if you found out if you were brought up Hasbulla right now and
Yeah.
was like, fuck Hasbulla, that dude's a bitch. Wouldn't that be crazy?
That would be wild. But I feel like there are people like that. Like,
But I wonder do you think it's jealousy?
I
Do you
think-
think
yeah,
it's
it's
another
haters, bro.
Hasbulla-like person?
say that again?
You think like, it's another like, or is it out of jealousy? Someone's like that, like this fucking all he does is just tackle people, and then or do you think it's another person who's Hasbulla-sized, thinking I can do that?
I'm pretty sure it's both. I'm pretty sure, like, because even the way social media is, like, you just hear random people like, oh, I hate that person. It's like,
Yeah.
You've never met them before. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Who do you hate on social media?
Oh, I hate everybody now. I think I kind of, it's like so cringe, like that this new wave of like influencers and shit. Like, there's some that are really cool and like obviously they have like a lot of shit going for them, but
There's not layers, like there's depth to some
yeah,
people.
exactly, like depth. That's a great.
But there's other people like in LA, like doing the tours. I think this is just like if I see like a lady who just like fake boobs, like fake
Yeah.
Louis bag, I'm like so hot. But also, like god damn, I want to fucking. But like also,
Yeah.
it's like in 15, 20 years,
Yeah.
like whoa, what's that gonna
look like?
what's that gonna look like?
It'd probably still be crazy.
Because I'll invest.
Yeah, 100%.
But don't you wonder, like, what is their day to day? Because I remember hearing those, like, hot IG models,
Yeah.
they're just escorts. And that's how they maintain that
Yeah.
lifestyle of just, like...
that's just so insane. I mean, I feel like just like how big like the Kim Kardashian look is and shit too. Like,
Are
it's
you
like,
into that?
no, I feel like for a while I thought Kim Kardashian was really hot, but I feel like it's like copy and pasted now, like everywhere.
I think so, too. Because I think I'm slowly, like, seeing her face now. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, I see, like, all the plastic surgery. and,
Yeah.
like, it's just, like...
Dude, have you seen Kylie?
Not recent.
It's
Like,
super noticeable in Kylie now.
oh, like her face?
Yeah, let's see.
That's...
Whatever, real quick.
But I'm still like, damn, Travis Scott bagged that.
I thought
So
that
what-
before, but like now after seeing her
Now it's
face,
like,
I'm like,
oh.
what is she doing, bro?
Damn. I'm still like...
Like she wasn't
whoa.
ugly like at all. She was so pretty.
I think her
You need,
sister's track.
you can see it here, but you more like when she's like actually moving her face and shit.
Oh, that's
Like it's way more
It's
noticeable.
like Michael Jackson a bit.
Yeah,
I'm so hard.
100%. I would still wreck her.
Yeah, fucking god damn.
How did you feel about like all that, the Travis Scott stuff?
What
What
Travis?
happened? Was it like last year? Was it last summer?
Astroworld,
Yeah.
dude. I remember that was the first time seeing because I think I'm just so jaded to tragedies that
Yeah.
I don't read into it just because I'm like it's fucked up and like it happened
Yeah.
and this happens every week now, so now I'm like whatever. But since Astroworld and it's like Travis Scott, it's like hip hop and I'm like I love going to concerts.
Yeah.
I like got into like a rabbit hole of just searching up every single thing that was happening in Astroworld, and I was just bummed for a day because there was like footage of like a girl just like knocked out, and then like the paramedics carrying her like with a gurney. It's called a gurney, right?
Yeah, just like that little flap.
Yeah, that gurney thing.
Yeah.
And then they drop her, and then her head just hits the floor. I think she seizes again, and there's like so much footage of like people like screaming like on the floor, knocked out, like so much of that, and I'm like, god damn, this is so fucked
That's
up.
insane, dude.
But he
I
still
don't
has hits.
Yeah, I don't know. Obviously, I think there's some shit that like was his fault, but at the same time, it's like, dude, it's like,
I don't think it was all his fault.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
thinking
like-
because like for stand up, if I'm performing to 50 people,
yeah.
I don't remember anyone's face. Like
Yeah.
I'm not paying attention to what's happening in the background. I'm
Yeah.
like paying attention to what I'm doing.
I think he
Exactly.
was aware though of what was happening.
Yeah, well, they were saying that, but I think, like, I'm not saying it's entirely like, oh, like, no, he takes no blame and shit. But at the same time, it's like there's fucking your sentient beings that are like going to this shit. It's like, how do you have no empathy like to the people around you? Like, you know what I mean? It's like
I
it's
don't
just
think-
music too. At the end of the day, it's not like anything crazy.
But I feel like he was
happening,
empathetic.
like-
What do you mean though? Empathy?
No, I'm saying like the people that are there, the people that were
Oh.
stomping on motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Like,
I think no, because I remember I went to a Travis Scott concert in like it was a festival in 2017, and then it's already like I had no control over what to do because it was just all the crowd.
yeah,
Like I remember I was in the front and like the girl I was dating at a time, like she was like, "Yo, we can't be here." Like we're because like every
like
time a song come on,
dangerous,
we
yeah.
just get crushed. and then separated and then crushed.
It was like,
and,
it was like the crowd was breathing.
Yeah, it was like that, and like so like people
Crazy.
aren't stepping on people intentionally. It's just like, oh shit, someone fell. And,
yeah, but there was literally videos of motherfuckers like knocking gates down and shit, like, trying to get
crazy.
in. So it's like you knew like there was like the people had a different mindset going in and shit.
Yeah.
Of, like, you know, I don't give a fuck.
I think that
That's
happened
like, that's
though.
so childish.
Because I think people do that all the time, but then this is the first time that someone actually got hurt.
Yeah.
Or not someone, but like some people actually got like died.
Yeah.
So like I don't know if I think it was just the planners' faults.
Yeah.
It's the planner's fault. And like yeah, I think it was mainly the organized.
Yeah. I think that's true. I feel like if I was one of those people that was like wilding out like that, like just being stupid, like running through shit, like afterwards hearing everything that happened, like I would have felt like I would have been embarrassed. Like I would have been like, fuck. That's fucking
But
crazy.
it's also
like,
those are people who've probably been doing it for a while where nothing like that has ever happened. So because like I feel like I would have done that.
Yeah.
I probably would be like, oh yeah,
That's
fuck
insane.
it, let's ride.
Yeah.
Like if friends were down, like you would be like, yo, fuck it, let's go run through.
So
but like
crazy,
no
dude.
one was expecting, oh shit, 10 people actually died.
Yeah.
That's when I think now if you're still doing that, you're
like you're a
idiot.
fucking moron. Like there's no excuse at this point.
Yeah.
It's insane.
But I think he's
Is he coming back though?
pretty sure he's like still working on music.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think that's so rough.
Yeah.
I think
Was
he
it a
got too
lot?
much of.
Yeah, like the
'cause
flat.
I really don't think a lot of it was
Yeah.
his blame.
Doesn't he like create like a mob mentality though, like at his concerts? Like doesn't he try to like instigate things for like the crowd to
which
do
does
things?
everybody like rage and shit.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
same like other rappers did that too.
Yeah.
It's just that he got the. I think because it's often though that he would say like, "Yo, run through the gates," which is pretty crazy.
Yeah. that is
But
pretty
also,
wild.
if the organizers know that he does that all the time,
Yeah.
shouldn't you prepare if it's like
Yeah.
expected?
I think it was just one of those things where it's like once you see people like running down the gates and shit, like maybe you should have started like closing shit down, like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or even like you find like the second like the venue's finding out people are dying, it's like, all right, let's shut this shit down.
Yeah.
It's like it doesn't really matter like what he's thinking at this point, like what he wants to do and shit. It's like.
Because it was also his
Insane.
own festival, so
Yeah.
I think.
But I
they
feel
were
like at that
"Oh,
point
we
it's like
can't
what
sell."
lives over just like money and shit, or
Yeah.
lives over like a performance. Like it's like stupid.
Did you hear? You guys know about like the Brittany Griner situation? Griner?
What is that?
Griner? It's the. Do you know Dylan?
Mm.
It's the WNBA star who went to.
Oh, in Russia.
To Russia,
Yeah.
and then they found a weed pen in her luggage, and then she
Yeah.
got
Oh,
sentenced
yeah,
for 10
yeah.
years.
It's insane, dude. Are
That's
they doing
pretty
anything
crazy.
about it? Like our government?
I know. I think Biden said that he is trying to get her back,
Yeah.
but a lot of people are saying like, if it was LeBron, he would have been back by now.
That's insane.
But it's
bro.
I heard this perspective though, because it's pretty fucked up that like she's locked up for like 10 years just for
Yeah,
weed in another
it's like
country,
stupid
and now
shit.
people are like pushing all these resources to try and get her back.
Yeah.
But then Joe Rogan brought up like, that's crazy that all this attention is going towards her when there's currently like hundreds of people in the U.S. who are still locked up for weed
Yeah.
for years. So like, why
Yeah.
are they paying attention to this too?
Yeah.
I don't know. Double-edged
It's
sword.
just I think it's just social media that just fucking takes something and like runs with it,
Yeah.
and this shit like won't die.
That's why I want to keep getting off, dude. When I was like at therapy, every
Mhm.
time I'd say there was a problem, it all stemmed back to social
Oh my
media.
God.
Isn't that crazy?
Like what are your problems?
It's like sometimes I'm like, oh, I feel like I'm not doing enough. I like stressed out myself because I think
okay.
it's just being on social media like,
Yeah.
oh, I need to be doing something.
Yeah.
Or if I'm like, oh, fucking, I hate like this part about myself, and it just ends up I'm comparing myself
Yeah.
to other people because I don't know, like limiting
That's
yourself.
insane, yeah.
I think it's like it stems if I feel like terrible about myself, it stems from going on to social media and comparing myself, and
Yeah.
also it stems from my self-control of going onto social media too much. So I'm like, I'm a fucking addict. I hate myself. Why do I keep doing
it's
this?
just like a cycle and shit.
Yeah, and like no, some people either acknowledge it, or some people. Because I remember I talked to like a family member, and I'm like, "Yo, like watch this movie and stop going on your phone." She's like, "I don't need to stop going on my phone. I could just like keep going."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "You're not gonna feel good about yourself." Like,
Yeah.
or I don't know if it's just us or because we're aware of it,
Yeah.
or if and some of the younger generation is just so used to being on their phone all the time that they don't feel.
I think with that, I think like with time, it's gonna show like how their brain's gonna deteriorate and shit though.
Yeah.
Because I feel like for me, like at least like, I think I've become so much more aware of it now. It's almost like I can like it's like a switch and shit that I can just tell like if I feel off and stuff. Like I'll be on my phone for hours and like after that I feel like I can't focus.
Yeah.
Like I can't like my attention span is like a second.
Yeah, I'm like
And it's
thinking
like-
like, oh, this hot girl, I should look.
Literally,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Literally, like I feel like at least for me, like I just there's not even shit that I want to look at. It's just like it's almost just the habit of just grabbing my phone and just opening it and doing something, just trying to be stimulated.
I
It's
know.
crazy.
Speaking of social media, did we get any questions?
good fucking point.
So for our 100 subscribers special, we said, hey, roast us.
You nervous?
I'm pretty nervous. I'm pretty sensitive.
Crazy.
All right. This one says, Jared eats mayonnaise with his pickles.
Mayonnaise with pickles.
Take that as you will.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna take that.
Someone just said, y'all are cool people. Who the fuck?
Fucking lame as fuck,
You
bro.
suck. You're a bitch.
Whoa!
That was hostile. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
We love you.
I
we
said
love
that,
you.
and I'm like, I don't like how he said that. I seem hostile. Thank you. That's sweet. But please roast us next time and listen to instructions, you fucking...
Whoa!
Okay. Podcast era is over. Should have done this 2 years ago. Yeah, I don't know.
Crazy.
This one says,
That's a
post
good
the
point,
sex
though.
worker's number. If you let me know, I'm gonna... I can hook you up. She still works.
Yo, DM me.
We gave her. We put her information on
We
the.
put her tryst link.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was...
Hit her up, bro.
I don't know if YouTube lets you solicit sex.
I mean, does it know what tryst is though?
Probably. I feel like it's the leading one for some reason.
I never heard about it before.
Oh. Okay.
We
Well,
did that podcast with her.
guessing we're good. This one says Jared dreams of having fingers in his asshole, based off a true story. Huh, I know.
It's not true. It's not true. It's taken out of context.
And this one says, I said roast 3 of us. This one says, what was your favorite show when you were a kid?
The Comedy Central roast.
What was...
Bro, did you see the Jonas Brothers roast?
I didn't know they had a roast.
Yeah. It's not through Comedy Central though.
What's it through?
I have no idea. It was like, I think it was like
Disney
Netflix.
Channel?
Literally some fucking whack ass, because it was lame as fuck.
Really? God damn.
It was not like, I was expecting them to like want to kill themselves after, and it was so like mellow.
Would you guys do a roast?
I feel like I would.
I think I would
Yeah, I
on the
would.
line.
Yeah.
But like not with like only with people I know, because I know some roasts people drop out and then you get a random comedian to just come in and go hard on you.
That's a good point, yeah.
Call somebody, dude.
Right.
You won't. You won't.
911, what's your emergency?
I'll call someone.
All right, quick chat.
All right.
Are you
Ask
actually
them.
calling?
Ask them if they watch the pod. Ask them if.
Wait, let me ask.
That's fine. Let's go with it.
Hey man, you're on the podcast.
No fucking way.
Hell yeah, man. Do you watch this podcast?
No, it's just gay as fuck, bro. Yeah.
All right,
It's
good.
cool though. I mean, at least I get to somewhat be a guest. Like,
Yeah.
it's cool.
What's what have you been taking in recently? Media.
Like penis what? Oh, you said with social media?
Yeah.
Not podcasts.
Oh.
Especially anything with like Asian people too. I'm like kind of like very much against.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
yeah. So you do this for real? Like this is like a for real thing? I thought it was
No.
kind of just like a gag.
It's kind of slowly turned into a gag
Yeah.
because we're supposed to do like a segment here, but then I decided to just call you.
Me, what's wrong with me?
You have your front face camera on, right?
Yeah.
And just, you know.
I get it.
All right. Well, good talking to you, man. I'll catch you.
Wait.
What?
Your podcast is lame as fuck, bro.
Yo, no, I don't want to do any more calls.
Who was that guy? That guy was a dick.
That dude was a dick.
Yeah,
I don't know,
fuck that
but
dude.
he was kind of cool because, like, in high school,
Yeah.
he would be like a 3-in-1 type of dude. Like,
Yeah.
he would be like, I'm gonna sell chips while
Yeah.
playing K Sarah Sarah on my JBL Charge 3.
Yeah.
You know?
What was the other
And he
part?
also had a rolly bag.
a rolling bag.
He had a rolly bag and a
Yeah.
cattail, and he'd snarl at people. So business wouldn't be well, but he would play loud music where
Yeah.
everyone would be like, all right,
Yeah.
we'll watch him from afar.
He was just versatile, you know.
He was versatile,
Yeah.
but he got held back 3 times.
Okay, now that has nothing
And
to do with you.
he would...
It's not your business.
What?
You know what?
What's wrong? Wait, were you friends with him?
I mean, me and him were cool. We dabbled a bit.
What do you mean by dad?
Have you been like a good student?
I think so.
Like what were your grades when you graduated college right now?
3.9.
Nah, damn.
That's
So it was
the
easy
dogs.
then, right?
Yeah, I don't think it was too bad. I think it was more like I feel like it wasn't hard. It was more just like putting time in.
I feel that.
That's the only thing.
My friend was telling me, he's like, dude, he goes to Boulder, and he's like, all you have to do is just show up.
Oh well.
Just show up to class.
Yeah.
And he's like, there's still people that are failing.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't get it. Like,
Yeah, I don't know, cause sometimes I'm in the I don't know if it's the Asian thing.
Mm-hmm.
We're not like Asians are smarter. It's just that like our parents were like, you fucking better. I remember my parents would say this.
It's just
when
the
I
work
was a kid.
ethic.
I think it was it was instilled like my parents would be like, hey, your sister's doing well. Like when you're older, you're gonna be in the streets and she's gonna roll up in a nice car and she's gonna drive away. And that's gonna be where you're gonna be. And I was like, I gotta be. What's up?
They used to say that for
They'd
real?
say shit like that, and then I'm like, damn, I think they're right. So I think that's in me. Not against my sister or anything, but like, I don't want to be homeless, even though it won't happen. But like, they would like scare you into like stuff like that, insane, and like
that is so wild.
Like,
how do they feel now about like what you're doing?
I think they're kind of just like I'm gonna do it either way.
Yeah.
Cause like I think I was like that like since like 7th or like 8th grade. We're like, hey, I don't care. I'm just gonna skate.
Yeah.
And just do my thing, and I want to do this. So like,
how were your grades though? Like in middle school, high school?
I think the worst grade I got was like a C.
For real? You never?
And it was
failed
one
anything?
C. I never failed anything.
That's crazy.
But it was no, actually no. I think I failed out of one math class.
What more math was it?
It was algebra 1 or something. It was like 7th
The
grade.
easiest algebra.
Why do you think I'm doing comedy now, dude?
That's crazy, dude.
But yeah, my parents would be like, "Hey, you're fucking up."
My grandma's like barely accepting like, kind of like what I do and shit.
Well,
Like, for the longest time, she was just telling me to like go get a job and shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, why don't you?
Because I already have a job.
Oh yeah, okay. What did she say?
I don't know. She would just be weird. Like, I'd tell her, she's like, I would tell her like I'm gonna come work on the computer. And I just don't think she would understand. I'm like, yeah, like I'm making videos and shit. And I didn't think she just, for the longest time, she just thought that was like stupid as fuck. Like, it's like, you bitch. This is my dream, grandma.
Imagine just being like a first generation, like, just like kid, and then like a parent who like barely speaks English, and you're just making like doing TikTok dances.
Oh
and you're
my
like,
god, that'd be so bad, bro. Like they literally, at least at that point, I feel like she probably wouldn't have understood that.
Yeah.
Because at least I have all this gear and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like there's physical shit she could see that I actually leave and like I can pay my bills and shit. So, but if I was just out here just doing shit on my fucking phone, like she'd be like, oh, like no. She'd be like, fuck that. Like,
do you talk to your grandma often?
Kinda. Just a little weirdo, like just kind of like a narcissist.
Right? How so?
You're just kind of like just that type of person. Like, I'm trying to think. Like let's say like I'll go into the kitchen, and then let's say like I'll open the fridge, and let's just say something breaks, and then it's like, oh, like she'll go off, she'll be like, oh, like, you know, like that's your fault, like you don't know how to take care of things. Like for the longest time too, she would tell me, she'd be like you need to go read more. Like I'll fucking like something will happen, like I'll break something, or like I won't be mopping in the kitchen. It's like, you need to go read more. And I'm like, what is that? Where's the correlation of that, bro? Like, how does that make sense?
You should be like, why don't you read, grandma?
Literally. And then there'll be times she'll do the same shit. Like, she'll break some shit.
And then what do you say?
And it's like, I'm not allowed to say anything. Because it's like, oh, it was an accident.
Does
like,
she hit you?
I mean, she used to. Your parents hit you?
Yeah.
They still do.
No, now I like fucking make them.
Like, no, I beat the shit out of them, bro. Square up.
But wait, so did your mom hit you or anything?
Yeah, my mom, yeah.
Oh, okay.
My mom used to have like a wiffle bat.
Oh, okay.
She'd like go in on, you know? Like,
I feel that. I
it's
remember
real life.
I remember once I got my mom mad and she had like a wooden slipper.
A
And we had,
wooden
like,
slipper,
a wooden
like
slipper,
like that cliche, like
Yeah.
Asian
Yeah.
sandal.
Yep. It was like bamboo.
That's hilarious.
And then
bro.
like there was an L-shaped hallway.
Yeah.
And I got her mad. And then I was like, oh no, oh no, oh no. And then like I was running and she threw her
Don't
slipper.
tell me it curved.
And then I
Wait,
what?
I was like, don't tell me it curved around the corner.
Yeah, no, yeah, so I curved around the hallway, and then that wooden slipper missed me, and then it made a hole in the wall.
No,
And there
that was
that
your
hole
fault.
in the wall. Like, yeah, she blamed me. That's crazy, dude.
Insane, dude.
Slippers just like.
It comes back to her.
I remember this one time my mom came in my room, she was like bitching because it was so dirty. And like I was just chilling there like unfazed on the bed, and like I think I was watching TV, and she just came and she just started throwing shit at me. I was like a fucking ninja, bro. Like I was already like dodging, like I was like jumping from one side of the bed to the other one, like just, like throwing shit. It got to the point she just got tired, like walked away. I was like, that's what's up, bro. Like, like don't fuck with me.
And then later you're walking by and she's sitting on the toilet.
Beats the shit. Hey.
Hey, I'm sorry. You want to talk about what happened?
I guess if you mean it.
It's crazy because I feel like watching just like ABC Family, they'd always like talk about it.
Yeah.
But then I feel like I don't know if your family was like this. Like they wouldn't talk about it. They'd be like,
We
like,
can talk about
like
what?
if something
Talk
bad
about...
happened,
Oh, okay.
they would just be like, "Hey, here's dinner."
Yeah.
And I'm like, I have a black eye. What?
Yeah. I feel like now, like me and my mom are like somewhat open.
Like she smacks
Yeah,
you,
like
you
an
catch her
argument.
hand.
Yeah. Which I just dodged it. I fucking
Yeah.
uppercut.
You got me.
Don't fuck with me.
Yeah.
Now, but I feel like if some shit happens, like now, like, you know, we have an argument, like, we'll talk about it later. It's never just like, oh, like, it's just awkward and shit.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Did you ever catch you jacking off?
Never, no. I mean, she has to know.
I think my old house.
Yeah.
I remember my.
Well, you were saying you would jack off in that little bed next to your parents, wouldn't you?
I wouldn't jack off. I'd watch porn. But like when I started sleeping in my own room,
Yeah.
I remember, I think I was just like jacking off in the morning.
Yeah.
And then my mom never knocks. It just none of our family knocks.
Yeah.
But like this time she knocked, and because I don't know if I was making noise. And then she was like, "Hey, are you ready to clean?"
I'm busy.
Yeah, but it was weird because I'm like, she knew what I was doing.
Yeah, that's very awkward. I'd probably kill myself.
I remember once too, I was jacking off at night, and then like I heard my sister just open the door and I just hide my pee and it was like under me, and then like my hands are over my covers and I'm just sitting up straight at like 11 p.m. Not even reading a book. Just, like, sitting up straight shirtless. And she's like, "Hey, can you open this jar for me?"
You're like, "Yeah, let me just go wash my hands real quick."
I didn't wash my hand. I was like, "Yeah." Gave her dried tomatoes, and I was like, "All right."
She didn't like think anything. Like
She was like, "All right, you want some?"
You're like, "I'm good."
I was like, "Yeah."
You ever put it in your hand?
Yeah. Can you actually feed it to me? Yeah, it's crazy that living with a. Do you have a lock on your door?
I don't.
Yeah.
Have you seen my door in my room?
Is there a hole in it, right?
There's no doorknob. Yeah.
Why do you lose privileges?
No, that's funny. My mom one time, in like 10th grade, I ever tell you that my 10th grade life story?
No, what happened?
Where I was like failing all my classes. Like the first thing we did, my mom, when we came home, my mom like took away my door. And we just like hid it somewhere. Like I literally had no door for like 6 months. It was insane.
Is there just a door on your roof? Like where'd she put it?
I don't know where she put it. I think like she probably gave it to her boyfriend. He like took it somewhere else and shit.
Oh, I remember that day she gave me a door. You know you could ask for it back. I was cool with you.
I don't want it anymore.
Right, so what happened?
To do with you.
So what happened?
Yeah, I literally just didn't have a door. Like, it was crazy. It was actually pretty. It was a little.
That's scary.
I was pretty depressed like around that time.
I
Yeah,
know.
literally.
That sucks,
Crazy,
dude.
Like my whole life was falling apart. Like I was fucking up on all these classes. Some girl broke my heart. Like I didn't have a door. I didn't have my phone.
That's crazy because
play Xbox. I didn't have shit.
that's pretty much your. Because taking the door is where you're pretty much like, hey, no more jacking off.
Literally. I mean, I
Unless
would
you
never
take
jack off in the
showers.
room like that. Because either like
okay.
that door didn't have a lock no matter what.
Oh, okay.
I would just jack off in the bathroom. But either way, like I didn't have any
remember.
like anything to jack off to. You know what I mean?
Welcome to my life.
Yeah.
So you needed the door to do that?
No, I needed like.
Oh, this fucking door. Mom, why you scream? Mom! Mom, put the door up. Put the door. Oh, no.
I have nothing in this house, man. No, like I didn't have a phone or anything. She took away all my shit. Like I had like, no electronics.
Start going to like an island Home Depot. Like, why is there a kid with a boner in the door section? Okay, fine. Fuck, I'm gonna work out. I want to get swole. Hey,
Where'd you get your haircut from?
Do I look fat?
You don't look fat, no.
I remember I was looking at that January thing and I'm like,
Yeah, no. I feel like my weight's been fluctuating.
I think
It's
you look good.
super annoying, huh?
I think you look good.
From? What was I gonna say? Where'd you get your haircut at?
It's called like La Rosaria by Mike the Barber.
Yeah, we're doing here.
What? That's what it's called.
How much did he charge you?
This one was 35.
Okay.
How much are your haircuts?
35.
It's expensive, dude.
Yeah, I don't
It
tip.
used to be like 20. Really?
Yeah,
That's cold.
that's not cold.
I think
It's
it's
35.
cold.
Dude, do the math. My
They don't-
barber can cut my hair in like 20, 25 minutes. That's 2 haircuts an hour. That's
Oh,
$70 an hour without tip.
But
I don't
that
know.
Goes
There's
to
motherfuckers in skilled ass. What do you call that? Like fucking labor intensive jobs
That's
that
true.
don't even get paid $70.
I think
an
I'm
hour.
on the same wave, but ever since I started this tour guide job and I get tips, and if someone doesn't tip, you're like, that fucking.
But at the same time, you're making $17 an hour. Imagine you're
That's
making
true.
30. If you're making $70 an hour.
But he isn't though,
Who isn't?
because your barber, because some of that money goes to the shop.
Okay, but still,
I'm gonna get your barber on here and ask him what he thinks about you.
that's still like think about it. Like even if my barber was making $25 an hour,
That's
it's
true.
just still pretty nice. That's like
true.
what? That's 30, 45. That's $45 an hour to the fucking shop.
That's true.
Nah. I love you. I love my barber. I love you.
I think even
this
at
isn't just him because
$5
it's like everybody's charging 35 right now.
That's true, but I think just like, because I think I was gonna tip him like $8.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
I don't know.
I never tip more than 5.
I think that's what. Because I was gonna tip him 8, but then at the end, he was like, "Hey, wait, come here, Hijo," and then he got a towel and like wiped my face, and I'm like,
Jesus,
"This
you
is so
cheat.
sweet." And then I gave him. I never tipped that much.
Yeah.
But I gave him 10, and I think that's good. But also, I just got a job.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I'm like, hell yeah, I got money, but not really, because I have bills now.
I feel that, yeah. I
Trying to
get it.
figure it
I get it. I think it's just the principle of the way you're raised to think you have to tip. But it's like if once you do the math, it's like it doesn't make sense.
That's true.
It's like you're
'Cause I think
overcharging the fuck out of me right now.
the beginning of that Reservoir Dogs, I remember, I think Steve Buscemi was
Yeah.
talking about, like, yeah, you don't need a tip, like, they're already
Yeah.
making money.
Yeah.
I think it might be more needed in, like, because apparently South Carolina, my one friend got a job at a restaurant there. She worked there for, like, years. It was $6 an hour,
Yeah.
and then plus tip. In those places, you need a tip, but
Yeah.
here, it's already, like, 17, 18.
But it's at the end of the day, it's like they shouldn't be charging you that. Like you know, like they shouldn't be paying you. Like they should be paying you a normal wage, and then the tips should just be extra. You should be like living off the tips. Like that's a
Yeah.
shitty ass way to live. Like
That's
that
true,
sucks.
but I'm still pro tip, because
Yeah.
what comes around
I
goes
mean,
around.
I think you should tip like in certain instances.
Yeah.
But not because I mean when I first started getting haircuts, it was $15 an hour. It was $15.
It's pretty fucked up right now.
Yeah, it's
prices.
ridiculous. Like
Yeah.
so it's like how the fuck you expect me to tip when you're already like you're making stupid money.
Yeah.
Like it's like I don't think there's anybody out there that's like making that kind of money.
Yeah, I think my barber friends do.
It's insane. My
So
barber
it's
told me
why-
like I won't say the number. My barber told me he was making a ridiculous amount, like his annual income.
100?
No, I mean it was a little bit less than that
80? Wow.
around there. I was like,
Wow.
dude, I was like, I'm not tipping you. Like, I was like thank you.
Don't tell me how much you're making. You know what happened? On my one of my jobs, because I'm like training, because I
We
got
need to wrap this though.
Okay. So I got trained once,
Yeah.
and then the dude who didn't train me didn't give me a tip, even though he got tipped. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm
Yeah.
training. But then the second time, the dude who I was training with, he gave me some of the tip.
Yeah.
And I'm like, are you sure? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, oh my gosh, really? He's like, yeah. And I'm like, thank you so much. And now I know he's gonna give me less because I was so hyped on less.
Oh my
And I'm like,
God.
fuck.
You should have been like, this is it.
Yeah, because it's like if you're like about to have sex, you're like, wait, really? She's like,
Me? You're gonna let me have sex with you?
wow, I didn't think I'd get this far. All right, that's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Rap.
Ta-ta.
Rap.
Hey.
Yo, what the touch on my love, on my rap, on my wet. Love on my wet. Yeah. Touch on my rap, on my love, on my rap, on my. Why do you want my dick all up inside your lips? Wanna just grab